Hey guys, Captain Forest here. Today, got some guests on the channel. We're going to be doing a prediction video. Who wins the next, in of course, the battle that's going to be happening very soon, which is Steven from, of course, the universe, Star Butterfly. Yeah, guys, introduce yourselves. We'll start off with Kurai.
What's up, guys? It's Lord Kurai, or AKA Master Kurai, and I'm glad to be here today.
Awesome. Then we got, of course, shout-outs to my boy, Infinite. Introduce yourself.
What's up, everyone? Infinite Jackal King here, and I'm glad to be here for this prediction. Thanks for having me here.
Nice. And we got, of course, my boy Simple Star.
The Chad Star. Back at it.
Right. Perfect. Okay. So I was going to go over Steven's research. He's going to go over some of the scaling, some of the AP and stuff. Then it's going to go over Butterfly's stats and abilities. And me and Simple will give our thoughts at the end. So go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and the mic over to Kurai.
Okay, so now we are going to be talking about Steven Universe, the man, the myth, the badass himself, Steven Universe. So basically, what I'm going to go over this, because there's a lot of stuff to go over Steven because of the many seasons and the many stats and abilities that he has gained. So basically, I'm just going to spit them out real fast. So like in the earlier seasons, he already has like weaponry mastery. He already has creation. He can also do attack reflection in the earliest seasons with his shield. And also during the mid season, he has like dream manipulation. And then later seasons, he gets like luck hacks, resurrection, aura, and then during his pink state, it's just like a giant berserker mode. So now we're gonna go over this of his hacks first. So now for the hacks, going over the hacks first, he has the rose shield, which he got from his mother, which the shield just in general derives from Steven's emotions. So when Steven is feeling in danger, then the rose shield will pop up and then it will defend him. Now, even though that he has mastered this, so he can like summon it at will, but even though if Steven is in a dangerous state, the shield will always pop up to always protect him. He also has shape shifting as well, as he can like turn his fingers into cats, and then he can also extend his tongue, and also just by being a crystal gem himself, he can also like transform to animals or transform to anything that is convenient on the way. Another thing that Steven can also do is basically like age manip himself into different states, but even though that this is kind of like a useless hacks, but it's still like on the table of what he can do. Another thing that hacks that Steven also has is sealing and BFR. The sealing and BFR basically come from when Steven defeats like a gem or like another gem, he can bubble them and then BFR them into the temple. But even though that this is like a useless ability against Star, because Star is not a gem, so it really wouldn't matter. Another useless ability that's really not combat applicable. But he can also use this bubble to also create a giant shield around him for protection. But even though if someone can like out AP Steven, they can easily break the shield as well. He also has power nullification as well. Being able to like stop clones attacks and basically absorbing their attacks with the shield. Another thing Steven also has is levitation. Just by being a crystal gem himself, he can just levitate, fly, only for like a little while, and then until in the later seasons to where he actually mastered flight as well. He also has like mind manipulation as well, being able to enter the watermelons of Homeworld within Steven Universe as well, and he can also use this ability as well to also like transfer his body into a watermelon, you know, just in case if Steven was in danger, he could put his mind into like another object and give it life, which is also creation. Steven can also fuse with other crystal gems as well. But even though like this is like I said, another useless ability that really wouldn't matter if there's not going to be any other like crystal gems for him to fuse with. So yeah, this really wouldn't help at all. He also has healing as well with his healing spit and saliva. Come, but but yeah, it's like this is he can also use his ability to like to heal others and also heal himself as well. He also has like dimensional storage, which is like a limited airspace that is within Lion his like his pet, but he can also go inside of it as well. But even though that this separate dimension is stated to be like an infinite it's stated to be like infinite in size, but again, Steven would not really kind of like this really wouldn't apply to him as he hasn't shown like in the seasons to actually like do like destroy it or anything. He has like berserker mode as well, to which he could transform into like a pink Godzilla state, like a giant kaiju. But even though this can get completely negged if someone can use their like empathy manip onto him and basically like calm him down. And also like for him to go to this mode like in character, he has to be like angry to the state. And even though this is not like a quick angry state and then he goes to it, it actually takes place over time and his anger building up and actually like this anger building up like when he actually went into the state took hours, little hours just for him just to build up all those emotions and just to let it all out. And then so now going on to like other stuff as well. He does have stuff like, I don't know if that is going to include this, but some comp stuff. He does have invulnerability and can scale to like other Cartoon Network characters like Finn, Rigby, and all the other ones, but this is like a not canon, and I'm pretty sure that they're not going to use this at all. Now going on for like attack potency. Attack potency, I'm just gonna go out and just give like the big stuff. Like Steven does have has like some small star level stuff to where the cluster can like destroy the entire planet over time. But he has that. He also has some other abilities as well. So like for like the other build for like the other like attack potency stuff, he does have multi-galaxy stuff, which is from Uncle Grandpa, which even though that is not canon again, but he still has some stuff from him as well. But now going on to the big stuff, he also has a low multiversal some attack potency as well with the hourglass, and the hourglass like able to across numerous timelines within the Steven Universe world and can like casually like erase timelines in itself. And like meaning because when Steven when Steven summoned all those like other Stevens because of creating like a time paradox, and when he destroyed the entire hourglass, like all those timelines were all destroyed within the episode as well and throughout the Steven universe. Another thing as well before we go into this stuff, like the other stuff, he does have some moon level stuff and small planet level stuff because of the White Diamond airship. Going on to speed real quick, Steven does have some relativistic stuffs, being able to like dodge the rose laser as well, and able to control the rose laser. He has some FTL stuff, being faster than Pink Diamond, which is 14,000 times faster than the speed of light. And he's just what the skills way above her. And also has some massively faster than light, to where this comes from the Uncle Grandpa stuff, but this is just a not canon stuff as well. And then he also has stand 'em up, really good stand 'em up too. Like he can, it's like from being crystal gems, like crystal gems do have limitless stamina because they can go on for they can basically keep on going on without being tired or without fatigue. They can go without eating, even though they do not eat at all because their bodies don't need it. And it's also said for Steven as well, because Pearl even stated to Steven, it's like, why are you eating if you're a crystal gem and you don't need to eat because your body is just has limited stamina. Now going on to the weaknesses of Steven. Steven is basically a crybaby and basically tries to solve things with like an emotional way and not really and it really doesn't go on the attacking side. He'll usually try to solve the problem first with like singing a song or doing something. But like, like even if this is like out of character, like Steven still has these weaknesses, those like no matter what, because he's still gonna that's literally what he does like throughout the episodes. Like another thing that he also has as well is resurrection, as well as he can like as crystal gems can easily come back after if they get like heavily damaged, they can poof back up instantly. But by doing this will kind of like drain your power as well, because these are not fully healed. But yeah, and another weakness is as well is like if someone were to get into like their like diamond state like or like their gem state, they can easily be crushed as well. He also has a spike bubble as well, to where he can like the shield, he can also make it into a spike shield and just chomp up his opponents. But yeah, overall that's what Steven Universe has. And then I'll go leave it to the Infinite so he can explain about Star.
Oh, okay. So I think when it comes to concerning about Star, since Death Battle is be using like using some stuff for season 4, which at that time she doesn't have her wand and use her magic from her hands. So I'll be focusing like her strongest potent spell, including the good stuff. Now, if you guys haven't checked, I made a power scaling video on Star Butterfly, so I'll just recap some of the stuff I've mentioned in that video. So for starters, like one of her spell, the starting with AP, she has this spell that's stated to neutralize the entire planet. The thing with that could be how higher than us being planet level. Now let's get to the juice and the good stuff that I said in my power scaling video on Star. You can get her to multi plus to 5D. For starters, how do I start off? So in her new immunity form, which this was the first time she got the forms on season 3, one-shotted Toffee, which the same Toffee who possesses Ludo with that half-corrupted wand, one-shotted Omnitrex Prime, and literally there's basically no different every like Moon, Hekapoop, everyone's every high commissions. Now, why is this the pony? Well, this is the pony because Omnitrex Prime is considered as a space-time guy, but not just a normal one. He's the infinite space-time guy, as he usually calls himself that. This is the now in that same episode, on season 2, he has like so it's like infinite universe or multiverse within his stomach. That's point as well. The term universe and the thing where they mention like universe and dimension are different. Dimension and universe are referred to the same. So the dimension when being referred in the show is not like spatial dimension, like comics. So yeah, I will go over some no. So in season 3, the realm of magic were being corrupted. So you basically remade the realm of magic after Toffee killed her and the story magic. And why is this a pony? Well, the realm of magic is what originated magics from, which includes top tiers like Glosslick. Now, it's basically the same Glosslick created the magical high commission, which, as I said before, Omnitrex Prime and some of the characters who should scale to him are multi plus. Now, why do I mention this? Well, this is the point that if you destroy the concept or the very idea of the magic in the realm of magic, basically magical beings, including Glosswick, would die. And that's the point as well. It's kind of similar to, like, let's say example Dark Gaia, who's basically like who is basically conceptually linked to like darkness or some other examples. Pretty much I think Forrest and Simple would give example to what I was referring to. Now I'll go over the 5D stuff. Why is 5D? So if you guys recall from season 4 finale, which the Defender Casino is not the favorite episode. So basically, Star planned to put a massive genocide by destroying literally magic with the Whispering spell, and this obviously requires like Moon, Meteora, and Eclipsa, which keep in mind the nudity form, and yeah, this is actually impressive because it takes a lot of time. And you know what's interesting? They also, along with that, after they do that, they destroy all of magic, and Marco and Star were the last one. Remain used the last remaining magic to basically merge the entire infinite multiverse into Earth into one, I guess, universe to multiverse. So yeah, basically, like, the whole realm of magic is the transcending thing, and Star and Moon and Eclipsa, this sort of magic, that would be 5D. Now I know people aren't going to mention what about the gravity fall stuff. I've heard of that, but it doesn't work considering that they have mentioned, but it could just be that the Star versus the evil cosmology shared the same multiverse with Gravity Falls and the other Disney channels. Again, that's the argument, and I don't know if they should scale to it, but what I'm trying to say is that you usually have to say, oh, 11 dimension stuffing. No, I don't like that. So that's the AP, the good stuff for Star. Now starting with speed. Now obviously in base you already know, I've said this, that Marco catches Hekapu, which is the same one who ran across the planet and around approximately 3 to 4 seconds in season 2. Now it was calc to be relativistic, which is around 10 to 50% the speed of light. Now let's get to the good stuff, and this is so more to see that you should have reaction to combat speed to FTL. Stars in both the comics and the show. Star basically got in a fight with her past mom, like her mom, and basically this foods like blast out its lasers. Another thing is that Marco also reacts to the spider with a top hat blast laser on season 4. So the reason why this will be classified as FTO, because the laser reflect like a mirror reflection, and they go from a straight line. And also they've been really directly stated and called lasers. So there's that. Now that's with reflect. Now the one is too long. You could have the one go from infinite to immeasurable speed. The reason that is because this Skywin, I think that's how you say the name, saw a blast of energy to another universe to destroy it. And since that in that cosmology are basically infinitely distant from one another, so basically if this one universe, 2 universe separated, let's say, they're basically going to be infinite different distance. Now that's for the infinite speed. Now the measurable came from that it also cross-lines the timeline, includes past, present, and future within that universe, and it destroyed it. So that's the way you can argue a measurable speed. So consistency should be like reaction to FTO, but with her wand, gets infinite to immeasurable speed. And we get to the big part, which is her powers and abilities. And she has so much abilities, but I will go over the most relevant and important parts. Starting off, she has space-time manipulation, capable of creating portal with dimensional scissors that leads to other universe. And then we have matter creation with one of a spell, time manipulation, and time stop through easy peasy time freezy. Can freeze time across the entire multiverse, even heavily stated by Father Time that it could damage on a conceptual scale. With manipulation, again, if you want to see my dark on the star stuff, I'll leave it below. Timeline creation, destruction, teleportation with lightning change back, and we got the conceptual manipulation, basically the whispering spell. Since it's capable of destroying like the idea and in the concept of magic. And we got agent. Now, I also mentioned like some of the dark magic, which Wisely Soul has some. You could make the case that she could theoretically use it, but I only mention it for the spell, which Stepfather probably won't use. Agent manipulation. This comes from like this villain Meteor's age, like reversed to a baby, which yeah, we got void manipulation, and you could arguably say existing innovation with total annihilation spell against some of these not something Star uses, but hey. We got illusion creation from the jelly bean hallucination, which causes a person to see, yes, as it says, jelly beans. We got mind manipulation and memory. Basically, there's spells that can make the target decide to eat their own feet. Another spell, and part of that is temporarily erases the memories of someone and put them into a bad state. Purification, maintain heart hurricane turns a person into original state. Clairvoyance and cosmic awareness. If you guys any know of this, there's a thing called all-seeing eye that let the person to see anywhere throughout the multiverse. Dream manipulation, dreamless sleep forces like someone into an endless sleep with their dreams. That's it. Sleep manipulation causes someone others to sleepwalk. Size manipulation, able to shrink other people. Gravity manipulation, unnamed gravity detection spell deletes the gravity of planet. Possession body swap spell allows the person or user to swap the souls into other bodies. An unnamed mind entering spell allows the user to mentally project themselves into someone's mind without consent. That's scary. Power null through various magical spell can do things such as removing your ability to fly, break apart Rumbius crystal, which can even contain black holes, and reverting biological distortion. Reality warp, subjective reality, and magic. Now, I stated in the show, as stated by Colossaric, stated that many spells can come from a person's imagination when using them. Now I'll go over like that's at. And after that, I'll go over some resistance he has, and I'll leave it off from there. Now we see he has BFR with I can't even say its name, but it basically creates an endless maze to trap the user's enemy. Empathy manipulation with sun sign friendship spell causes the person / creature affected to instantly be in a good, friendly mood. Cause that varies depending on the person's emotion. Willpower, nip, and statics, bear, which stands for brute, eager, attack, roar, impulse a person with brute strength and eagerness to attack and takes away their fear in battle. And we got, and lastly, I kept the best part, regeneration and mortality negation. Basically, her immunity form is capable of one-shotting Toffee, which that same Toffee has type 6 immortality, mainly because he's able to possess. But even after his body was destroyed from season 1, he still comes back in Bluto's body in season 3. Now we got that about. Let's go over the resistant. Not a reason I'm bringing the others, since I don't want to go on too forever. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be more than 10 minutes. So let's go to resistance. Resistant to mind manipulation in the episode Out of Business. Now, it has been explained, like in the department area, that one would never want to leave as one brain was slowly manipulated. Yeah, in that same episode, Star and Marco resisted for most of it. Resistant to event and fate manipulation. Okay, let me explain this. So there's this thing that it will state what will happen and how an event will be. Now, in that on season 4, it's supposed, and well, it says that Star would destroy the magic and be separate from Marco. But here's the thing: Star ignores that rule and just destroy magic and unite with Marco, along with emerging with the multiverse. Now, resistant to memory manipulation. Now, she regain her memories while in the realm of magic, and would fully retain her memories if she leaves it. Now, the thing with this, because I forgot to mention about in the realm of magic, if you entering in the realm of magic, you'll basically like lose their memories. Some upon like leaving. Some example being like Moon, for example, in season 4. Now, lastly, is resistant to power null. While all of magic and other magical beings was being conceptually erased, Star and Markle was basically the last one in it, like, already in the corrupted realm of magic, and they used the remaining bit of magic and used the magic to merge the entire multiverse to Earth into one. And I think that's all that needs to be said. I don't want to go over skill. I dropped the mic to Boris, so take it away, my man.
Awesome. So, overall, looking at this, this versus match, on paper, it looks pretty interesting. You know, cartoony characters who are eccentric in their own right. When we look at things from just a general sort of like who would take victory more often than not, and we look at the stats, we're going to have to lean more to Star. Star just has way too many hexes, especially with the magic. It's like she could just perform like a magic, like nuclear area of effect, vaporize Steven. AP is just like astronomically big. Star's End, multiversal plus scaling. Even if you give Steven Universe all his best stuff, you know, low multi arguments, as Kurai mentioned, that just doesn't stack up, unfortunately. So the shield wouldn't protect Steven from any of Star Butterfly's magic. There's just so many ways that she could just take him out. She has literally like an abundance of X's and a catalog of abilities. So overall, even in like the speed department, like higher scaling for her speed. So really and truly, she should just speed blitz in one shot. Just like again, just she has way too many win cons. Unfortunately, I just don't see what Steven can do. So in my opinion, I'm gonna have to lean over to Butterfly taking victory more often than not. And I feel Death Battle will probably lean more into Star's favor, given the fact that she has so many spells. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and Simple give his final thoughts and chop it up from there.
Yeah, I basically agree with what you said. Like, I do think that Star does have the power advantage and a variety of hacks that just will eventually overwhelm Steven. Um, I feel like not only can she destroy the shields, like she has enough firepower to destroy the shields, but I also feel like she could like get around them and even like warp inside them if she wanted to. Yeah. So yeah, overall I basically agree with what Forrest said, and yeah, I also think Star Butterfly wins this.
So, thank you guys for watching. Like I say, a huge shout out to everyone, of course, Kurai, Infinite, Simple, for appearing on the prediction video. You guys enjoy. Let me know who you think wins and who you think Battle is going to select as the winner. Yes, Forest signing out. Peace.